Hey everybody, it's Chris from Killer Arcade Games, and today I'm going to be talking about something quite a bit different than the usual arcade 1-up stuff. I bought, as you can see, a Hydro Thunder real arcade game. This is one of my all-time favorite racing games. I found a deal on it. I've been looking for probably a month. Every day I'd check Facebook, I'd check Craigslist, all the different sell places, and this one popped up. Alright, so I originally recorded this long intro. I was too excited. I was talking way too much about the cabinet. I'm going to make this brief. I found this at the bottom of Texas. I rented a U-Haul. The place I actually rented the trailer from had some arcade games. It even had this KI2 that was peeking at me from around the corner. But I had no time to play any of these games. I got the trailer hooked up, drove down to McAllen, Texas, picked up the Hydro Thunder, and headed back. On our way back, we even encountered a Border Patrol checkpoint. The agent was quite interested in the game, to my surprise. Once I got it home, I got it off the trailer, and we can resume from there. So here we have my one hobby, mountain biking and Hydro Thunder, and my garage is just extremely full. I've got jet skis in here, I've got all kinds of other stuff in here, a lot of hobbies, and believe me, it may look like a mess, but we use every bit of it. So I'll start at the top right away. I've done nothing to this cabinet. I literally dropped it off yesterday. The marquee light works. I was very surprised it works, but you can see the light has yellowed the print. I'm probably going to get a new print. There's even a little tear in the print up here. It's really hard to see, actually. The speakers work really well. The monitor looks decent. I'm going to bang on the side really quick. As it runs longer, it starts to look a lot better, but when you start getting the force feedback going, it does flicker a bit until it runs for a while. So I don't really know what that means. I know it needs work. That's all I know. I haven't even opened the back yet. We'll get to that in a minute. Down here, you're going to notice something's definitely wrong. The throttle has been broken off or just removed. He told me it needs a bolt. This is where you guys may come in handy for me. So this side of it connects to the cabinet, and it looks okay, but it looks like something's down in these holes, like it may have actually snapped off. To me, it looks like something is actually broken. There's pieces of metal in here. I'm worried I'm gonna have to replace more, but I won't know till I get this off. This plastic dashboard is already pretty broken too, I found out later. You can see where it used to connect, and now it's just broken away, and they've added these pieces on here, which leaves it a little loose. It's not really a problem until the force feedback really gets shaking, and the good news is the force feedback actually still works in this thing. That was a huge draw for me. So it's a little dirty too. The seat is the original. It's pretty scarred up, needs a good cleaning. I could actually order a new seat if I really wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to go that far. And if you look at the back of it, it still has all the original art. To my surprise, it still has all the original art. All the original pieces are here. It just needs a really good once-over with a rag. And honestly, the side art really doesn't look that bad. I've seen a lot of Hydro Thunders for sale, and this one looks on par, if not better. Usually they have more damage up at the top here. That's not really the case with this one. This is the biggest chunk of damage on this side. I can actually order new side art. I don't know that I'll go that far either because it's $200 and I'm trying to keep this a cheap one. I genuinely don't even know if I can keep it or not. I may have to put it in storage. I may have to just sell it. We'll see what happens. And here's the wheel. The wheel, it may look a lot better with a cleaning, but it's kind of just old and feels weird. I might actually buy a new wheel. We'll see. All of these lights actually work, which is exciting. There's no coin stuff, which I don't really care about. I'll never run coins on it. If anything, I might put, just the coin lights in there. Inside here, test buttons still work. Everything's great there. One thing I thought that was hilarious when I looked down in here is this ticket. I'm going to try to zoom in on it. That ticket says Gaddy's Pizza. So the first time I ever played this game was at Mr. Gaddy's, where I worked. I worked at Mr. Gaddy's in San Antonio I can't get it out, but I worked there in high school. It's where I was the manager, and that's the first time I played this game and the first time I fell in love with it. So I think it would be really hilarious if this was one of the arcades we had at our location, but I don't know. Looks like I got a little bit of a discount here, by the way. Got a little extra change in there. The lock is locked. There's no key for the lock, so I'm just gonna have to deal with that. So like I said, it still works. I could still play it with this like this. I just can't change my throttle. It's all the way maxed out. I just thought I'd play a little bit to show you that it does work, and you can see the buttons light up.
Hydro Thunder!
It's very loud. I turned it up pretty high.
Choose your track!
Let's just do something easy for now.
Lost Island! Choose your boat!
I turned the subwoofer in the seat up pretty high, and the seat, I couldn't believe the subwoofer still worked. It was really nice.
Tidal Blade!
The monitor definitely needs work. I can't tell if I'll be able to do that myself or not. see all the lights do work, if you can see that on camera. I don't know if you can. All the lights work except for the boost button, I noticed, but I can replace that pretty easily. It clearly needs some work anyway.
Time extended.
So the force feedback's actually pretty loud. I don't know if it's because of something being loose in there or not. Like I said, I have not been in the back yet. Oh boy.
Time extended.
Oh, missed that. See, the monitor will do this every now and then too, and I can't quite figure out why. It's like the sound or the feedback is affecting the monitor every now and then.
Time extended.
Sometimes you gotta fix it Fonzie style. Actually, the first time I played this, I broke the record, so I guess whoever was playing this before me was not very good. I think it's really cool to be able to go in and see how much use this thing got before I bought it. So I like to check the audits menu. I'm gonna look in there really quick. I have seen this already. I'm assuming maybe the guy who got it before me changed the power on time. I don't really know what this means. It just means -5 hours, -5 minutes. So I don't know if that he somehow just reset that, but the weird thing is, if you look on here, time in race, 254 days, 0 hours and 30 minutes. So this game has been, I think, racing for that many hours over the years. This is a 22-year-old game, so it's possible it had enough plays to where it was played for 25 days worth of actual gameplay, which is insane. So I don't know what the -5 means, or the -7, or -5, -7. Maybe you guys know and can let me know in the comments, but that's a truly astounding amount of time. It's had 193,725 credits dropped in the left bank, or the left side. Where are we at? Audits, totals. This is another thing I found interesting. Total games played, 152,318 games have been played on this thing. I don't know how it still works. I can see why it's in some rough shape. So it was clearly in heavy use wherever it was. I really wish I could tell where it was, but of course I'll never know for sure. It'd be really awesome if this was the one I played on when I worked at Mr. Gaddy's in like 2000. That would be really cool, but I don't know if that's it. All right, now that we've messed around with it a little bit, I think it's time to finally open the back, and I figured it'd be cool to do it with me recording it. So I'm gonna pop it open, see what we find back there. I don't know that there's a fly in here. I don't know that I'll know what any of it is. I mean, I know what a lot of it is, but I don't know if I can spot anything wrong with it, but let's see. I apologize in advance about the wind. This thing the lock is broken, so I'm just gonna unscrew it. All right. Let me grab the camera really quick. Here we go. Oh, this thing is heavy. Good God. I don't know. Oh my God. It is so dirty. I'm gonna take this out. This thing is pretty filthy. I mean, look at that. That is probably, oh my God. So there's no cover on the computer. I know these usually have a side cover on them, but I don't see one. Look at that dust. That is unbelievable. Spider webs over here. I would argue this has probably never once been vacuumed out. I don't want to get too deep into there. It's where all the electrical is, but there's an old toy or something, trash. I don't even know what that is. But look at this computer. Oh my God, it still has this. I think that's the original hard drive, because when I used to work at the arcade, I opened it up and saw that hard drive in there. I was actually baffled to see it was actually a full computer inside. It sounds like the fans are doing something weird, but they're all working. Graphics cards running. This is the weirdest heat sink, but I think the fan's running. Looks like a newer power supply has been put in. Oh, it's actually a HAP power supply. Wow, I think you can just use regular PC stuff for this, but maybe not. There's, oh, another Gaddy's ticket. Mr. Gaddy's ticket back there. Manufacture date was April 19th, 1999. And here's the scary stuff. The monitor chassis. I don't know that I'm going to be messing with any of that. I may hire somebody to do that if I decide to keep it. And look at that. We have a cracked flyback. Retro Ralph taught me that. Cracked flyback. It's probably why it's so blurry. Here's the amp. I believe that's the steering board, the power steering stuff. And this is, I think, the Diego board, but I don't know. It does not say. So this thing is just filthy. I don't know where to begin here. It looks like the network cord's still here. It looks pretty damaged. I noticed that because this part was hanging out. I'm probably just going to throw that away. I guess I need to get in here and vacuum this out. That is a truly astonishing amount of dust. But it works. So maybe I'll vacuum out what I can. I don't think I want to vacuum these boards out or to get a vacuum near these boards because of the static stuff, but maybe I can use the air compressor and just blow it out. This is insane. Here's one of the most satisfying things ever to me, by the way. These big chunky switches that were on Midway games. I don't know, I just love that. All right, so that's it. This is such a weird thing to be making videos in the garage, but this is all I'm gonna show today. I don't have much more time anyway today, but soon I'm going to dive in, get it cleaned out inside. Maybe look at taking out some parts I don't need, like the Ethernet cables. I think there's even 2 of them I noticed back there. Get rid of the stuff I don't need, get it cleaned out first, and then move from there. I'm trying to find the parts for this throttle. If anybody knows anything about this throttle, please let me know. I'm gonna open this up. It's a car going by. I'm gonna actually open this thing up here soon in the next couple days. I'm gonna record it, so I'll definitely make a video about it. You'll probably see several videos about this cabinet coming in the future. So if you are interested, please subscribe for more content. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'm super excited. This is my first ever real arcade purchase. I've never owned another arcade. I didn't think it would be Hydro Thunder, but when you find a good deal, you find a good deal and just buy it. So for now, I'll just end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.